今回の動画ではあなたの英語のリスニングを鍛えるためのネイティブ同士の会話をお届けしたいと思います。初めての方は Welcome to the channel アーサーです。この会話のパート2になっていますので、まだパート1を見ていないならぜひこちらからご覧ください。And with that, let's get started.
I will say though that of the cafes, and this might be a controversial take, I will say that of the cafes, Starbucks blows everything else out of the water here.
Depends on what you're looking for.
Maybe not on the quality of coffee, because I know you're the coffee aficionado guy.
Yeah, you saw my face right there.
I know. I saw you kind of like. But for me, it's like atmosphere is more important than taste, because I'm a caveman. Like I can't tell the difference between good coffee and bad coffee. I love 7-Eleven coffee. I think it's really good.
7-Eleven coffee is good, actually. They lose money on that.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, wow.
They use it to bring people in so that they buy more stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's really good though. But yeah, so like I want, like, for me, the ideal coffee place is a big, spacious place. I don't want anybody in my little bubble.
Yeah, I think. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's really, I mean, just the nature of Tokyo, I guess. It's just really hard to find that.
Dude, yeah, well, Tokyo is like one of the biggest cities in the world. Like, so. It's funny because like wherever you go now, they have like 90-minute limits. Like,
oh, that's another thing too. Yeah.
Well, I mean, because I understand, because like there's just, first of all, rent is so high and there's so many people, you know.
Yeah, I get it,
and I think that's one of the reasons why they don't have any of that spacious stuff. Because in the States, like in my small town or whatever, you know, you could stay there all day because it was full sometimes, but not always. But in Japan, it's always like super full, you know?
Like, I don't think you could go to a Starbucks in Tokyo during the day and not find a line.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, it's just... Although I will tell you what was crazy. So today, I just did an event with my students called Jisenkai, where we go to tourist spots. We talk to tourists. Not in a weird way. We talk to them in a very natural way.
What's the difference between a weird and natural way?
So, like, a lot of English programs that have you talk to tourists. In the
Why are you a foreigner?
Basically. Like, hi, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah.
Like, they start, hi, can I talk to you for a minute? Where are you from? You know, it's like,
why are you here?
Why are you here? Why did you come to Japan? How much money do you have? That, or like you get an interview sheet where like, hi, I'm asking questions. So where are you from? How long have you been in Japan? Like they do that, right?
Yeah.
But I teach people, like I have like tourists who are taking selfies.
Yeah.
We offer to take pictures for them.
Yeah.
So that they don't have to do it by themselves.
Yeah.
And then if from their body language, we assess if they're interested in talking more, and if they are, then we talk. If not, then we just say bye. Yeah. So I went to Asakusa Kaminarimon today. This morning, and the Starbucks right next to Kaminarimon was pretty empty.
Okay,
that was like because after we're done, I have like a little ochakai, like a get together where we talk about our experiences, and I went to like the Denny's. And that Denny's was impossible to get to, but the Starbucks that's literally right next to, I'm gonna get it for you, man. I'm watching.
Yeah, I'm just sucking this down, man. I've had a long day.
It's okay. Like the Starbucks right next to Kaminarimon, like it's 20 seconds away. That's fairly empty. So
okay.
But so one thing though, so you've been talking about why you like America better and Japanese Starbucks not as much, but
yeah,
in the defense, the thing that I like about Starbucks here is it's not very common, but especially if you get out of Tokyo, there's lots of unique Starbucks.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up, because I was actually going to touch on that same thing. Because something that I really, really like about Japanese Starbucks is actually collecting the mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got, let's see, I think I have one from Tokyo and one from Osaka.
I'll get you one from Kyoto tomorrow not tomorrow, this month if you want.
Oh yeah. Dude, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
man.
I'm going to Kyoto. So
actually, can you get two?
Sure.
Oh, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't watch this episode.
Don't watch.
Don't watch this episode. This might be...
Or watch it after I come back. Actually, no. We'll probably release this after I come back.
This might be my my present to my wife for White Day. So do not watch this episode.
No, I'm coming back on the 17th though. So.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, great.
So yeah, you were going to say about the you like collecting the mugs?
Yeah, so I don't know why Japan started this, but for whatever reason, they decided that the Starbucks would be like a regional thing.
Yeah.
So like Tokyo Starbucks, like all the big cities in Japan have their own unique like items in Starbucks. And so like it's really cool. It's like you can go get like omiyage and you can go get like little like mugs and stuff, and I like that.
Yeah.
And that's like, in my opinion, that's like Japan just playing to its strengths, because like, man, nobody does gifts better than Japan.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Yeah. The other thing that I really like about that too is they have do you remember when they did that like Todofuken Frappuccino thing where each different prefecture had a different Frappuccino?
Yeah. How that was that? No, that wasn't last year.
That was like 2-3 years ago.
It was a little bit ago, yeah.
But that was a great idea because like I know people who traveled.
I did.
Yeah.
So like we traveled. Where did I go?
Oita?
I don't remember where we went, but I went to 2 or 3 different places. I think it was by myself. And got like the different frappuccinos and stuff. So it was fun.
Yeah. And the thing I also really like about the Starbucks here is the drinks look like the pictures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like the presentation is just, cause like in the States, you know, whenever you get something, it like doesn't look anything like the picture, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think that comes down to like, especially in like service jobs, like fast food and like kind of like barista stuff, like the people working at those places in the US very much are not people who are like, I don't want to, I'm trying to think of a way to sound nice when I say this, but they're mostly kids and they're people who are like really just not taking their job seriously.
With green hair.
Yeah. Whereas here in Starbucks, I think that like by far the majority of people working at Starbucks are college students.
Well, yeah, and also it's like a status thing. It's a cool thing to work at Starbucks here.
Yeah. And so like, you know, they're not working for tips. I feel like there's not this like sense of entitlement that people have here. They're just getting their job done, and you know, no one, I don't know, this Japan's always like they're famous around the world for being efficient. Yeah. Like there is no country in the world that like has quality and efficiency like almost at the same level as Japan. Yeah. And like, it just goes to show in Starbucks too.
Yeah. I mean, like, so that's the reason why I like Starbucks more here is one, depending on the region, you get very unique Starbucks, which is really cool. But then also quality of service is better. People take pride in their work more. The drinks actually look like on the menu. Yeah. And I like the whole regionality kind of thing. Like they have, of course, you know, in the States, they have pumpkin spice and peppermint stuff.
Okay, so that pisses me off that they do not, because they have pumpkin spice and peppermint here, but it's for 1 month. Okay. 1 month. It's like October, pumpkin spice, December, peppermint. That's it.
So I gotta... So
I know you guys have that syrup in the back.
I do.
Let me have it.
So let's. I want to kind of talk about the history of the pumpkin spice latte, because there's actually a story behind it. Because Starbucks did the peppermint for Christmas, right? Yeah. And that went really well. The peppermint latte.
Dude, who doesn't like a peppermint latte? It's so delicious.
So they were like, let's do a fall thing. Okay, Thanksgiving. We got cranberries. No. Turkey. No. Pumpkin. They tried pumpkin, actually putting pumpkin into like a latte. It didn't work out very well. Yeah. And then they came up with pumpkin spice, and they were like the first chain or like big store, I guess, that did like a pumpkin spicing, because there's no pumpkin in pumpkin spice. It's the spices you put in pumpkin pie.
Is it really?
Is what you
I
put
didn't
in.
know that.
Yeah. So it's the spices you put in pumpkin pie. You put in your coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's pumpkin spice. But that created like a huge sensation all over the United States. Now everywhere they have it.
It's insane.
Yeah. They'll start selling like pumpkin spice. Like you know it's fall when there's pumpkin spice on the menu. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Like, oh man, it's crazy. In fact, there's a really funny cartoon that I saw talking about pumpkin spice lattes, but basically there's a meme that like, especially with like young women, like they're obsessed with pumpkin spice. Yeah. So it's like you go to like a Starbucks drive-thru and it's just all these like 20-year-old girls just like constantly getting pumpkin spice lattes and then going back in the line.
Yeah, dude. But the thing that I like about Japan is that it's not just like fall and winter, even though it's for a short amount of time. Because actually, pumpkin spice, they have other autumn flavors. Like they have like chestnuts.
I do like the chestnut flavor.
They do
that one's good.
So like pumpkin spice to us is what curry is to here, right?
Sure.
So like that makes sense. But then they also have springtime and like summertime.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't like sakura flavored stuff.
Well, yeah, because you're not Japanese.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But
it's just like super sweet.
Yeah.
Like every time I have something sakura flavored, just like, oh, you just put 4 spoons of sugar in this.
Well, dude, you don't think they put 4 spoons of sugar in the pumpkin spice, man?
Yeah, but at least like there's the spice.
Yeah, they have a little bit of that spice. But yeah, so I do like the seasonality. There's more variety, Like Starbucks still hasn't really gone beyond pumpkin spice and peppermint.
Yeah, I mean, when you get it right the first time, it's like, where do you improve from there?
Dude, that is so American. It's like, oh, we did good enough with this. Okay, there's nothing left to do. Japan is like, hold my beer. I'm going to take this to the next level, which is what.
But do they compare to pumpkin spice and peppermint?
Personally, I think pumpkin spice is overrated.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it just more evidence to the pile that you're not a real American.
Okay. So it kind of goes with like the whole thing about bacon, like the cultural obsession about bacon.
Please go on.
So first, I have to describe to people that people of our generation, bacon is like a societal institution almost, which was just started by the pork lobby, man.
Oh, get out of here, man. Bacon, you know what? Bacon has been severely misrepresented throughout the years. Like, there was that whole safety thing with like FDA saying bacon fat's like unhealthy and bacon's an unhealthy thing. You should stop eating bacon. You know what? No. Everyone should eat like 10 to 12 strips of bacon every single day.
Okay, no, so just hear me out. So bacon is a part of the American diet. Like Americans, since we were farmers.
Not just Americans. You go across the pond, Germans love bacon, man.
It's not the same though. It's similar, but it's not the same.
Really?
They like pork, but it's not. It's different, believe me. But bacon, as you have it in the United States, is a uniquely American thing. But still, bacon and eggs was like a staple breakfast from America. But what I'm talking about is people are like, I need bacon flavored stuff. Like they have bacon flavored ice cream and bacon flavored like tissues and everything's better with bacon. Like that whole thing was started by the pork lobby to make bacon more popular because of like the oh no, fat is bad kind of thing. But I love bacon. Bacon's great. What I don't like is people saying they like bacon more than they like bacon because of a marketing message to feel cool.
I do like putting bacon bits on stuff, like on ice cream.
It's great, but those people who are like, dude, you gotta have bacon. Bacon's the best. Like they make it a joke out of it, And it's like you like bacon, but it's not like that big of a thing for you. It's just
if I could have bacon in every meal, I think it would improve every single meal.
I would too. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm putting bacon on ice cream is great.
Exactly.
First of all, but it just goes back to this whole cultural thing of it like being way more important than it actually is.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. Bacon's great. I don't even know why we're talking about bacon anymore.
続きは明日公開しますので、明日以降はぜひこちらからご覧ください。また字幕なしでもよければぜひ The Austin and Arthur Show をご覧ください。You can get it from here. As always, enjoy your English adventures. これからも一緒に世界とつながりましょう。See you next time!